I'm Andrea Bielenberg. The reason I was rescued, our family and I were swimming at Great Keppel Island. We were staying there for the weekend. Audrey and I it was later on that afternoon, and we were just floating in the calm water. We were talking about how annoying these sea lice were, and Audrey just suddenly screamed. I scooped her up out of the water and I walked forward and got what I felt like was just a massive sea lice just stinging me right across the tops of my legs. So I got out of the water and I just scratched the tops of my legs. We went for a shower and everything was fine, and then suddenly Audrey just started screaming, saying that her leg was broken. Then she just fell to the ground, clutching her back, absolutely blood-curdling, screaming. And then it hit me that just the most excruciating pain I just can't even begin to describe. And suddenly it dawned on me that perhaps we'd been stung by jellyfish. No one knew what to do. Everyone was in a panic. It was then 000 was called, and it was then decided that the rescue helicopter was needed because we'd likely been stung by Irukandji jellyfish. Every muscle was cramping. We had pins and needles. Felt like we were getting stabbed up and down our back. It was absolutely excruciating. But it also has this impending sense of doom that I truly, truly thought I was going to die. And Audrey suffered the same symptoms. My husband, Matt, recalls just her staring at him saying, "Daddy, I'm going to die today." And he'll be forever haunted by that. The sound of that helicopter coming overhead was just the most beautiful sound I've ever heard, because I just knew that somebody was there that was going to help us. When we got to the helicopter, got sort of buggied to the helicopter, and they worked on Audrey, and that was great as a mum, knowing that at least she was being looked after. They had to give me really, really high doses of painkillers and ketamine. Woke up in the hospital, and I then spent 8 days in hospital where I battled with the pain ongoing. I've made a full recovery after about 5 weeks or so. It was a wild time. Audrey, luckily she made a full recovery by the next day because she only got a little sting. She also didn't scratch it like I did. She couldn't talk about the jellyfish or even Great Keppel. She still struggles to talk about that, but right from the get-go she just loved talking about. She went back to school and just talked about the kind helicopter people that helped her and helped me. I truly believe without the helicopter service, our outcome would have been pretty dire. Their class did a fundraiser disco, like a playtime disco, and they raised $780 along with help of some school community members as well. They all were so excited about it, and it started lots of conversations about the helicopter and the vital role that this service has in our community. And she got asked lots of questions about going up in the helicopter and the nitty-gritties of it. She can't remember too much of it, but she knows that it was vital for us for our recovery. As I said, I never thought that we would need it, but we did, and we're so glad that service was here. Just need to make a donation, make a real difference to the lives that this service saves every single year. And as much as you don't ever want it to be this community needs this service to be there. So just whatever you can give, whatever you can do, just make that difference.